10 ancient truths you should never ignore, not because they are difficult to understand, but because most people understand them only after life has already forced them to. Some truths can save you years of regret if you recognize them early enough. And the first one is something most people sacrifice while chasing everything else. 1. A healthy body is worth more than almost everything you're chasing. When you're healthy, you think about money, success, recognition, the future. You think about what you still want. More freedom, more achievement, more time. But when your health suddenly disappears, your entire definition of important can change overnight. The promotion doesn't matter as much. The money doesn't feel as powerful. The plans can wait. You would trade almost everything just to feel normal again. The Stoics never taught people to worship the body. They taught them to understand what was within their control. And caring for your body is part of that responsibility. So don't wait for pain to become your teacher. Take care of the body that carries you through every ambition you have. Because the things you casually ignore today can become the things you would give anything to recover tomorrow. And that leads to a truth even more dangerous, because you can have a healthy body and still destroy your life from inside your own mind. 2. Your thoughts are quietly training the person you become. Every action begins somewhere. Before you lose your temper, there is a thought. Before you give up, there is a thought. Before you convince yourself that you cannot do something, there is a thought. And when the same thoughts return often enough, they stop feeling like thoughts. They start feeling like reality. Tell yourself you're incapable long enough, and you'll begin avoiding opportunities before they even arrive. Tell yourself everyone is against you, and you'll start seeing hostility where none exists. Tell yourself you can improve, and suddenly failure becomes information instead of a verdict. This is why the Stoics placed so much importance on governing the mind. You cannot stop every thought from entering, but you can decide which thoughts deserve your attention, because what repeatedly occupies your mind eventually influences your choices. Your choices become habits. Your habits become character, and character quietly becomes your life. So guard your thoughts, because the mind you practice today is the life you may be living tomorrow. But there is something even more dangerous than a negative thought, a belief you never question. 3. The beliefs you repeat can become the walls you live inside. Tell yourself, I can't, and your mind will begin collecting evidence. Every obstacle becomes proof. Every failure becomes confirmation. Every setback becomes another reason to stop. But tell yourself, I haven't learned how yet, and the same obstacle becomes a problem you can work on. That difference sounds small. It can change an entire life. The world will place limits on you. Circumstances will place limits on you. Other people will place limits on you. But sometimes, the strongest limitation is the one you accepted before anyone else imposed it. This does not mean pretending you can accomplish anything. It means refusing to decide your final potential from your current condition. The person who believes growth is possible keeps searching. The person who believes growth is impossible stops. And once you stop searching, you stop discovering what you were capable of becoming. So question the beliefs that control your decisions. Because some of the walls around you may not be walls at all. They may simply be beliefs you've never challenged. And once you start challenging them, another enemy appears, your ego. 4. The moment you believe you know everything, you stop becoming anything more. There is a dangerous sentence the ego loves. I already know. It closes the conversation. It rejects the lesson. It protects you from being wrong, but it also protects you from growing. The Stoics treated wisdom differently. They understood that a wise person is not someone who has every answer. It is someone who remains willing to discover that they were wrong. Your failure can teach you. Your enemy can teach you. A younger person can teach you. Even someone you dislike may reveal something you desperately need to understand, but none of that happens if your ego has already decided there is nothing left to learn. So remain a student, not because you know nothing, but because you understand how much remains unknown. Intelligence can make you impressive. Humility makes you teachable, and the person who stays teachable can keep improving long after everyone else has stopped. But learning requires something most people avoid: looking honestly at themselves. 5. It is easier to judge someone else's flaws than to confront your own. You notice their arrogance, their bad habits, their hypocrisy, their mistakes. You can explain exactly what is wrong with them, and somehow still remain blind to the same patterns inside yourself. This is one of the easiest ways to waste a life. You become an expert on everyone else's behavior while remaining a stranger to your own. Stoicism turns the direction of attention inward, not because other people's behavior never matters, but because your own character is the one thing you can actually work on. So the next time someone irritates you, before asking what is wrong with them, ask something harder. What is this reaction revealing about me? Maybe they're actually wrong. Maybe they're being unfair. But your reaction still belongs to you. And that is where your power begins. Because self-awareness does something judgment never can. It gives you something you can actually change. And once you learn to control yourself, you discover another truth about the people who hurt you. 6. Hatred does not keep them trapped. It keeps you connected to them. Someone hurts you. They insult you. They betray you. They walk away. And you tell yourself you're done with them. But hours later, you're still thinking about what happened. Days later, you're replaying the conversation. Weeks later, you're still imagining what you should have said. They left your life, but they never left your mind. That is the hidden cost of hatred. The person who hurt you may have moved on completely, while you continue carrying the event everywhere you go. The Stoic answer is not to pretend the betrayal was acceptable. It isn't. You can walk away. You can create boundaries. You can refuse to trust someone again. But you do not have to keep feeding the hatred. Because every time you replay the wound, you give that person another piece of your attention. And attention is part of your life. So release what you cannot change. Not for them, for you. Because forgiveness is not always reconciliation. Sometimes it is simply refusing to carry someone else's actions into your future. But there is another danger after betrayal. You can stop hating one person and accidentally start distrusting everyone. 7. One betrayal should not become the reason you close your heart to everyone. Being betrayed changes you. It teaches you to look closer, to question motives, to create boundaries, and sometimes that lesson is necessary. But there is a line between wisdom and permanent suspicion. One dishonest person does not prove everyone is dishonest. One failed relationship does not prove love is a lie. One friend who betrayed you does not mean friendship itself is dangerous. The person who deceived you revealed their character. Do not let their character become yours. Learn, adjust, become more discerning. But don't allow one person's failure to control every relationship that comes after them. Wisdom does not mean trusting everyone, and it does not mean trusting nobody. It means learning who has earned your trust and giving it carefully. Because a heart protected by wisdom can remain open. A heart protected by fear eventually becomes a prison. And sometimes, the strongest person in the room is the person who needs the least approval from it. 8. Real strength does not need to announce itself. The loudest person is not always the most powerful. Sometimes, they're simply the most desperate to prove they are. You don't have to answer every insult. You don't have to win every argument. You don't have to correct every person who misunderstands you. And you certainly don't need to reveal everything you're capable of. There is power in restraint, power in patience, power in allowing someone to underestimate you while you continue building. The Stoics understood that self-control is a form of strength. Anyone can react, anyone can shout, anyone can retaliate, but remaining calm when your emotions are demanding action requires something far greater: discipline. So the next time someone tries to provoke you, ask yourself, do I need to respond? Not, what can I say? Because sometimes the strongest answer is the one you were disciplined enough not to give. And if you want to know who genuinely wants you to grow, watch how they speak to you when the truth is uncomfortable. 9. The person who always comforts your ego may be doing you more harm than the person who challenges it. Praise feels good. Agreement feels safe. Being told you're right feels satisfying. But comfort and growth are not the same thing. A person who genuinely cares about you may eventually tell you something you don't want to hear. They may point out your weakness, question your decision, challenge your excuse, tell you that you're responsible for something you would rather blame on someone else. It may hurt, but pain is not always an enemy. Sometimes it is information. Be careful of people who only tell you what keeps you comfortable, and appreciate the rare person who tells you the truth without trying to destroy you, because flattery protects the version of you that already exists. Honesty gives you a chance to become better. Choose people who care about your character, not just your feelings. And that brings us to the final truth, the one that turns everything you've learned into something that actually changes your life. 10. Knowing what is right means almost nothing if you refuse to do it. You can read philosophy every morning. You can watch hundreds of videos, save thousands of quotes, understand exactly what you should change, and still wake up tomorrow as the same person, because knowledge is not transformation. Action is. You know you should take care of your body, do you? You know you should control your anger, do you? You know you waste time on things that don't matter, do you stop? You know which conversation you've been avoiding. Are you willing to have it? This is where philosophy stops being entertainment, because wisdom becomes real only when it costs you something. It is easy to believe in patience when nothing is testing you. Easy to believe in courage when there is nothing to fear. Easy to believe in self-control when nobody is provoking you. The real test comes when life gives you the exact situation that makes your principles difficult to follow. And in that moment, your character is revealed, not by what you know, by what you choose. Because knowledge you never practice is information. Wisdom you repeatedly practice becomes character. And character is built through thousands of small decisions nobody else sees. So don't finish this video. Feel inspired for 5 minutes, and then return to the same habits. Choose one truth, just one. Protect your health, guard your thoughts, challenge your limiting beliefs, stay teachable, examine yourself, release hatred, trust wisely, control your reactions, seek honest people, and most importantly, act on what you already know, because you do not need another 100 truths to change your life. You may only need the courage to finally live by one. That is where Stoic wisdom stops being something you understand and becomes something you are.